wanting to make this video about my autistic household, but because I'm neurodiverse, like parts of my room is very messy, like too messy to like film. But then it's also like, how do you clear up a whole house, dude? Like, it takes so long. And like, so I only just have sections clear. Also, like, yeah, because I'm ADHD, I keep being like, oh, I could do this million other things as well, and like forgetting about what I'm doing and coming back to it and stuff. But that's okay, it's just a lot of energy. My air purifier, hello. Yeah, so yeah, lights are very important. So we got loads of lights. This is just a temporary measure, but it's still good, isn't it? And then there's lights down there. It's a bit messy down there, but we got lights, we got candles. Another light. This is kind of our like altar area. This is like my construction garden. What are they called? Greenhouse. Very important for many autistic people is plants. It's very hard to know what to do with this. Oh yeah, obviously activism. It's very hard to know what to do with this room, but at the moment I'm using it for plants, firewood, and storage. Lights, super important. Super important in this household. Because lights are making me happy. Oh, they're really good for my autistic stims. Oh my god. This is why I was like so up for these. Yeah, one day I'm gonna get ones that like change colour and stuff. Disco, disco. So you can see it from the road. Pretty. Logger. These are all me getting these logs. This is like my medicine area. This is like essentially a PDC COVID test. Lots of vitamins. There's medical weed as well here. And yeah, it's useful. Then we've got my cookery books. So just to try and help with my ADHD and autism, like things need to be like easily reachable for me that I use a lot and need. So this is a really good place, obviously in the kitchen, but also like making things physically accessible is quite important for a few reasons, but also like I just forget to use things, or if I have to find things I get really agitated. Yeah, so lots of mainly like vegan cookbooks. We eat a lot of vegan food, but we're not vegan anymore, but I still think it's really important to prioritize that. And then like gardening and herbs. So we're trying to get more into that because of the revolution, and like getting into Annika's gardening and trying to support ourselves and our communities that way because of like growing veg and also growing medicines. That's on the cards. Like our special interests are important to have throughout the house. So we really like space and also tea and coffee. So I just thought that was perfect. Yeah. And then up here I have some of my spiritual stuff. So this is for like smoke, like cleansing, spiritual smoke cleansing like practices. I haven't done loads of them, but when I was in the middle of my health issues, magical things helped a lot, and that was one of the tools that we used. And yeah, cool teas up there. Cool fridge with pro queer solidarity, queer and trans solidarity stickers. These are cool things about all the nice places we've gone, which we're very lucky. Also, it's important for me to like have good memories so that I have that front of mind and like remember that I am very lucky and privileged and I have had all these really fantastic experiences that I just totally forget and like get depressed and like think about the worst things all the time. So that's quite important to have around, and it's nice. And it's a cool fridge, and I like these words. Food buzz, kitchen dreams. And yeah, obviously a list. We always go shopping with a list. So we always like mark out what we don't have, sometimes with recipes, and then we just we check off what we get. So we're quite organised shoppers, really. Then there's like a bar, but I don't actually drink anymore. But yeah, it's still nice to have that there for parties and socializing. My partner still drinks. I drink a little bit on occasion, but Yeah, and we label it with something called paint pens. Paint pens are so useful because you can obviously rub them off and redo the label. But like having everything clearly labeled not only helps me and like my disorganization, but it looks good, it feels good, but then you can also see very quickly if it's getting low. So yeah, I love that. Obviously lots of plants everywhere. It's just wonderful. Plants are just wonderful. This project trying to grow basil, which seems impossible. So I bought quite a lot of small plants from the supermarket, and apparently they often die because they're all lots of different plants like bunched together. So the idea is to separate them. It was quite cute cutting them. It was like a cake, and now I'm gonna repot them. Look how happy most of them are. Yay! Some of them are still quite temperamental, but yeah, they're mostly doing good. Also, mainly because I'm so fed up with the NHS because the rich people are stealing all the money for it. Yeah, I've decided to get more into medicinal herbalism. So these are my herbs I got so far. We've got lavender, lemon balm, yarrow. Just like to know quite a lot about yarrow. So yarrow can help with a lot of things, including wounds, bleeding, bladder, UTI infections. It's amazing. It does loads of good things for you. So I would recommend some more yarrow. So I've got this quite a privileged technique really where I buy multiples of plants and get multiples of plants if I can, because I want to be able to, like, you know, cut it and then have lots left over and hopefully make stuff for my friends and loved ones one day. This is also mugwort, which is very important. I tried to get more of it, but they didn't have much in stock. It actually turned up looking not great and a bit worse for wear. So I'm really glad it's going like greener because it was getting really white. But yeah, still learning about mugwort, but apparently that's super useful as well. And then these are all my little peppers from my peppers that I ate. They're coming up nicely. It's funny, they've got like a whole little like ceiling. But I'm gonna keep them covered because they look a bit yellow, so I wanna, sounds like they need it. There's just one in that one, and a few in there. Another thing that I would recommend for neurodiverse households, even though it could like require a certain amount of financial privilege, is getting multiples of things that you use a lot and that you lose a lot as well. So I lose my watering cans like all the time. So I've now got 4 watering cans. My watering cans cost like £1 something. So in that case it was like quite cheap, but I just have lots of the things that I need and like the stuff that I lose. In my context is quite specific because I'm ADHD autistic. I lose a lot of stuff because of that mix in me. And also my dad used to get like super angry because he lost stuff all the time. Like it was like constant, really important stuff. And now I get really distressed when it happens. So like in order to reduce my distress levels and make everyone's lives easier, yeah, I buy multiples of things. So we've got like 4 can openers. We've got like, what are the most obvious examples? Yeah, there was a point where I was losing my like wire headphones loads, so I bought like 5 of those. And yeah, lots of stuff, like stuff in the kitchen that we use repeatedly. Oh yeah, we've got 3 cafetières, because I keep losing that as well when I need it. Yeah, like I would highly recommend that if you're someone that loses stuff a lot, and like if you can afford it and if it would be good for you, because it's really helped. Like I don't really lose stuff anymore. Yeah, so that's one of my tips. Making yarrow tea to make my bladder healthier. Pretty. Also, I haven't got the right shoes on, but being like plants and you know, radical movements is very autistic, and like fighting against fascism, man. So like yeah, we're growing food and we're building this area so that we can grow food. This was covered in grass before and it was a hill, so yeah, happy days.